The login process can be broken down into 5 steps. First, the user types in their phone number or email address, and AccountKit sends it to the AccountKit service. Next, Facebook servers send the user back either an email or an SMS containing a confirmation code. If the user entered a phone number, they enter the confirmation code from the text message they received. If they entered an email address, they just click on the link in the email. The AccountKit SDK then verifies the code and sends an access token from graph.accountkit.com. The app I'm logging into receives the access token and uses that token to request my account ID. Now, I have to confess I hid some of the complexity in my first explanation. The 5 steps I just outlined reflect the AccountKit flow used by developers running mobile apps without a server component, but there is actually a second way to use AccountKit that provides extra security. This second option uses an authorization code instead of a client access token. So when would you use an authorization code? You'll want to use this option if you're running your own servers. Let's step through what happens when we use an authorization code for authentication. The first 3 steps are the same. The user enters a phone number or email, AccountKit contacts the Graph API, triggers the Facebook infrastructure to send an email or an SMS to the user, and the user enters the confirmation code. Step 4 is a little different. The AccountKit SDK verifies the confirmation code entered by the user and requests an authorization code from the Graph API. The user never sees the authorization code, as you'll see in Step 5. The client receives the authorization code and passes it along to the app's own server. Step 6, your app's server requests an access token from the Graph API. Step 7, the app server receives the token with account ID. So the part of the app that receives an access token differs between the 2 flows. In the client access token flow, the client receives the token. In the authorization code flow, your app's server receives the token. And what's going on behind the scenes when a user logs in with AccountKit.